back. Took a little lunch break. Now we're finishing up some other projects. That project being a 4-hose compressor system. Have everything here for it since Amazon just rolled through. And let's get into the parts. Okay, so everything you're gonna need for this project is here. Sorry, it's upside down for me, so this might be kind of weird. This is just a 1/4 threaded digital gauge. This is a cheapie. It's like 10 bucks on Amazon. I'll leave all this in the description for you guys. Gonna need a 3-way valve. It has a nipple here and then another coupler here on the bottom, but I just took them off because I'm just gonna connect everything that way. You're gonna need 6 of these barbs. They're all 1/4. This is also a 1/4 valve. Leave that all in the description for you guys. And then I went with the Haltecs. These are just some Airchucks. You pull this back, put it on, push it forward, locks into your valve, your Schrader valves. And a 50-foot hose. I use Flexzilla because this stuff is cracked. It's probably the best hose you could buy for this application. Aside from that, that's pretty much it, other than some clamps. Hold on. I just had a bunch of clamps laying around. This is what I'm going to use. People use ferrules, I think they're called, but I didn't want to buy more stuff. Just wanted to keep it quick and simple and use as much stuff as I already had. Yeah, let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is measure out. So from where I want to mount it to, basically I'm going to have a hanger here, but you can leave it hanging anywhere. I just want to hang it up there because it's easier to see. So from that to that is about 8 foot, 8.5 feet. From the front tire to the back tire, it's about 11 feet. And you're going to need a center hose that goes to the compressor. I'm just going to use whatever extra hose I have for that. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier, sorry. There's a 3-way barb. There's a 3-way barb. You're gonna have to have another hose coming out from this that's about maybe 1.5 feet or 2 feet. Just make sure you measure correctly because there's only 50 feet of this out. So get it right the first time. Dang, I keep forgetting stuff, but you need 3 of these too. These are just female connectors. These are the D types, I think. Everything's going to be in the description. So before we start cutting, I'm just going to assemble this center manifold thing. Okay, so this is the whole manifold right here put together. Get the 2 hose inlets, outlets, 2 hose couplers here, a valve to turn on the air, off the air. So I'm just gonna go through, just cut this all out, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I have this all cut up now. I have 2 8-foot hoses that are gonna come from the middle manifold to the front tire. Then I have 2 12-foot hoses that go from the front tire to the back tire. 2 smaller hoses that are going to be here in the front. So there's going to be a 3-way right here. It goes up. It's about 1 foot. It's about 2 feet. And then the single 6-foot hose that's going to connect from the middle of this to the compressor. Okay, so I'm going to start connecting all of these together. Put all the fittings on. So these are the ones that are going to go into the manifold, into this. These 2 are going to go into here, and then they're going to go into a 3-way. I'm just going to use regular clamps, and you're going to throw one of the 3-ways into here. So the two smaller ones go here on top. I'm gonna throw one of these in there. So if you want to, a lot of people use soapy water for this just to get some lubrication going. But if you really try, you can get it in there. Another 3-prong is going to go the 12-foot or the longer one that goes to your back tire. Nice. So that's all done on that end. And at the very butt end, you're just going to have another one of these shoved in that away. Okay, from the long side, I just punch that in right there. And then for these, you're just gonna connect the two air chucks, or the air chucks to it. Should hit with some Teflon tape really quick. Repeat for the other side, wherever the other side is. And then on the end, that comes with the flexzilla. Just gonna wrap some Teflon tape around that. And throw one of these on, female connectors. So you have this end that goes into the manifold, the main manifold, clips in there, goes all the way around, hits this triple right here, comes to the smaller line into an air chuck. And then on this side, it's a longer hose that goes all the way to this. Let me show you on the side of the car. Okay, so it's probably going to be a lot easier to imagine now. The manifold's going to be there. It's going to feed this line right here. It goes down to the triple into the smaller hose. It goes into the front tire. And then you have this long hose. It goes all the way to the back tire. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy pasta the other line, and I will get back to you guys when we could start some testing. Okay, while I was doing the other hose, I went ahead and put together the main manifold. And it's just going to be the main manifold straight to the hose to a quick disconnect. Same way you've been doing the rest of the other hose. But this is all going to stay together. I didn't want too much stuff being able to be taken apart, like, I don't know, just wanted to, like, I just wanted it all in one piece. So this is how it's going to be. So what I wanted to do was have this manifold have some type of hanger that hangs up here. I don't know if you can see that. It hangs up here, just like that, just so I could have it hanging. It's easier to see from here than it is to be like sitting here on the ground or something like that. That's why I made this hose so long, just so even if I had to use someone else's, I could pull up right in front of their car and then probably still be able to reach it. Yeah, so I'm going to connect all this stuff together, and then we're going to do a quick test, a deflate test, and then a inflation test. So I have it all connected now. It's a completely closed system. So right now it's equalizing out at about 35 psi. 35. I'm not sure how accurate this thing is yet. I'm gonna have to test it with my my other one that I've been using. It's pretty accurate. So this isn't connected. This right here isn't connected to the compressor. So if I want to air out, I just open this up, close it up. It'll equalize 34 psi right now. I'm gonna bring it down to 20, and then we're gonna bring it back up to 36. So according to this, we are at 20 psi. I don't know if you can read that from that far, but the hose doesn't reach that far. So 20.1 psi. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the compressor and see how fast it takes to get us to 36 on all 4 tires. Let's see how fast this is, Forgot to time it, but believe me, it took about 2 minutes to do all 4 tires. Yeah, it's crazy fast. I don't know how I went without a 4 hose this whole time, but yeah, So that's it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more content, you know what it is. Hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time. Peace.